Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation. If you've ever wanted to 10x your manifestation and take it to an entirely new level, then do we have the Manifestation Intensified show for you. Today we'll talk about getting into song, vibrational alignment, and attunement at the highest level to open the door to your future and beyond. So welcome to the show, everyone. Are you ready to shine? You know, I feel like doing a woohoo here, even though I am on the mic solo today. All right, truth be told, this is my first time solo for a regular interview, kind of Michael interviews Michael, in nearly 6 years on the mic and on camera for the Inspire Nation show. So we're going with a slight format change, and if I'm speaking quickly, I'm actually nervous to be on the show with you guys here today. This is something I've put off because I had such butterflies. But after 2,000 shows, after nearly 1,500 guests, there's so much inside of me that I get to share, let alone through automatic writing, the guides of awe, and everything that I channel. There's so much that gets to be shared that it's time. And so we're going from 2 guest interviews a week to 1 guest interview show, 1 show with me, and if you're on YouTube, then 1 YouTube live event with me every Sunday night. Tuesday will be a premiere, Thursday will be this show, every Sunday night will be me live on the mic. So, where do I want to begin with things? I'm hearing Bruce Willis saying, I speak to dead people, or I hear dead people. I do nothing of the sort. Actually, I do communicate with my guides on the other side and with loved ones on the other side. But I do this process called automatic writing. I'm sure you've heard of it now. You can see the book behind me. And what I do is each and every morning, I go into awe, this automatic writing experience. And I say, what do I need to know today? What do I get to learn today? And such profound lessons come out of that they flow over into everything that I do. My interviews, certainly I'm plugged into my guest. I'm plugged into the voice of awe because I can hear that so loud and clearly. It comes out in these new YouTube videos that we're making because we have a new YouTube membership site. It comes out in all that we do. In fact, what's crazy about this, I should be careful about using that word crazy when I'm channeling, is Jessica goes into automatic writing as well, and she does automatic drawing. And about 2 weeks ago, she's making a drawing. No, I guess it's 3 weeks ago. She's making a graphic design for our Wednesday evening class. 4 Wednesdays a month, we do what was a boot camp, which is now a manifestation mastery circle. And she starts drawing, and this idea comes to her. And the idea is, Michael, you're teaching so much about manifestation right now, and our lives, oh my God, have they taken off right now. Hollywood producers' book, which is already, the book doesn't even come out for a few more days. It'll be live by the time you get it, but it's already the #1 new release in Angels and Spirit Guides. The book hasn't even come out yet. Our manifestation has taken off in so many areas. Jessica's like, you need to teach about manifestation. But she says, what I'd like you to do is for this month, and she got this out of kind of automatic drawing, you could say, automatic graphic design. For this month, I want you to work with Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich. And we're going to be talking about Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich tonight. It's kind of cool where things have gone. But she said something odd, something unusual. She said, I want you to channel Napoleon Hill for each class. And now I've channeled my loved ones on the other side. I've channeled angels and guides and Shakti, and on it goes, Goddess Shakti. And I'm like, okay, you want me to talk with Napoleon Hill and figure out what I'm going to teach? And she said, yes, exactly. And I said, okay, scared, but game. And so I got up the next morning and I got the most amazing download that led to our first class 2 weeks ago. And then nearly a week later, it was like Napoleon Hill was banging on the door. And I go into my automatic writing, and it was like a scene out of The Matrix. He's like, Mr. Sandler, sort of like, Mr. Anderson, I've been waiting for you. And on he went. and has not stopped for a moment since. So today's talk with you is not necessarily going to be channeled from necessarily the guides or from Napoleon Hill, but certainly a lot of it has come out of our discussions on Think and Grow Rich. So with that said, let's dive into things. Let's dive into manifestation, and let's see what I can do to truly help you to shine bright. So today we're talking about a higher level of manifestation, or manifestation at a higher octave. And I think that word is very key, very apropos for what we're discussing here. Because in the past it was what you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you bring about. And there's so much truth to that. Whether it's Napoleon Hill, whether it's Neville Goddard, whether it's Emile Coué, whether it's Joseph Campbell, all who we're going to be having as part of our monthly mastery, manifestation mastery circle. Once a month we're taking, or for an entire month, we're taking each of the greats. And they all talk about what you think about, you bring about. But here's the new upgraded version, having to do with quantum science, having to do with resonance, having to do with frequency. What you sing about, you bring about at a higher octave. What you sing about, you bring about at a higher octave. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, although that's actually quite true. That is a key piece of it. There's Julie Anderson, if I have it right, Julie Andrews up on a hilltop singing with her family, which draws them to safety, which is actually what I'm talking about. So going back to Napoleon Hill for a minute, and I love geeking out on this stuff, I hope you do too. Napoleon Hill talks about early on in Think and Grow Rich that you must deceive your subconscious. He says you need faith, love, and your subconscious to come along. And when I was talking to him about this recently, what I got is, in the old days, we're talking almost 100 years ago, there weren't many techniques for rewiring the subconscious. First off, he called it repetition, that you say, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. You keep doing repetition coupled with emotion, and it helps deceive and rewire your subconscious. The upgraded version of that has to do with quantum science. I think this is so cool. See, now what we know from quantum science is, first off, literally, thoughts become things. You look at a wave function, it becomes a particle. You look at something one place, it goes to another. You look at your chair, you can sit down, it's solid. We literally collapse waves into particles. Everything is everywhere at the same time before the observer comes along. And then that particle settles down and you can sit down into your chair. You as the observer directly affect your reality, backed by science. Here's where it gets even weirder. And Einstein thought that was pretty weird. He wasn't willing to accept quantum science because he called it spooky action at a distance. The fact that I can look at something and change at a distance what's taking place. Here's what's even weirder. Einstein himself came up with a law that's been confirmed, that time is not real. Time's not real. When you say, I don't have time, doesn't exist. Although when you say that, it's certainly going to feel that way because your thoughts are prayers and your thoughts bring about your reality. Thoughts coupled with emotion, that's song, that's where we're going. However, getting ahead of myself. If time's not real, it means your future already exists. And beyond that, because a wave goes into a particle, and before that moment in quantum science, the particle is everywhere. There's an infinity, or what I call an infinitude of possible futures already in existence. The future for your riches, that's already here. The futures for your poverty, that's already here. Every single future you can imagine already exists. It's a real mind bender when you think about it, particularly when we realize time's not real, which means the future is already here. That gets into a concept I'll save for another day called the future self. Because when we learn how to work with the future self, the self that is already there, that is already in the future that we desire, we don't have to worry about rewiring the subconscious. We are literally leaping to the other side of it. How does it get any cooler than this? All right, deep breaths. Time's not real. There's an infinite number of futures. What we think about, and certainly what we sing about, we bring about. Which means there is a door to your riches. There is a door to your relationship. There's a door to our future baby Hannah. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? To our TV show, to your greatest dreams, to your greatest life. So the question becomes the question you want to ask, the question I want to know. How do we unlock the key to that door? Isn't that the question? How do we get the key? How do we turn the door? How do we turn the lock on the key that opens the one door that is the greatest future that we desire? And the answer is frequency or resonance. Or I'll throw another word out there, harmony. And one last word, song. It is song that is the key to open the future to the door that you desire. So what does that mean? And let's bring it back to thoughts become things and sing becomes things. Yes, think becomes things, sing becomes things. Sounds a little awkward. We'll go with it. If the future is already here, if the door is already here, if the key is already here, then what you need to do is use the key. How do you use the key? It's a concept that Napoleon Hill calls the dominant force. What's a dominant force? Well, you push on a door long enough and chances are you're going to get through it or knock the door down. Chances are, now if we're talking a steel door at NORAD, that may not be the same thing. It's North America Missile Command or Northern Organization Missile Command. Forgive me for not getting the words right. If you go through your day, I'm worried about my bills, I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that, I'm worried about the other thing. I'm worried. When you keep thinking a thought and you couple it with emotion, that is a song. It may not be a pretty song, but it is a song. And that song has an equal matching frequency on the other side. What does that mean? If you've ever heard two singing bowls coming together as one, you can't distinguish which sound came from which because they get in harmony. If you hear a great choir, you cannot identify, well, that note's coming from her, that note's coming from him. No, they're all in harmony together. When you think a thought with energy, with emotion, and keep thinking it and keep thinking it and keep thinking it, it has a chord, it has an attunement, a vibration to it. And it will find the matching door on the other side of the veil, the matching door to your future. And it will unlock that door. Your song, your thought will unlock a future door. And the more that you keep thinking that thought over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, that's a dominant thought, dominant force. And it will always open a door. Your thoughts are prayers. And every single thought you have will inherently be answered. Not usually in the way you desire, but they will be answered. What does this mean? Certainly be careful what you think about, but more importantly, be careful what you sing about. Song is thought and emotion intertwined together. And as you keep thinking, as you keep dwelling, as you keep singing, you are opening doors. And so we get to choose what is the song we wish to sing. What is the song that you want to sing your new life in? For you are singing your new life and you are singing your dreams in. You are singing in all that you desire. So for instance, you watch the news and I want to keep this fairly evergreen, but right now there's a lot going on in politics. There's a lot going on in Congress right now. And so you watch the news and you could start singing a song of sadness, a song of grief, a song of upsettedness, a song of, oh my God, I don't want that. But you are singing a song, and it doesn't matter that you're saying, oh my God, I don't want that, because you've got thought mixed with emotion, that song, and that song will inevitably open the key to a future door. So what does that mean? It means if you check out the news, and it's good to have a certain level of information, particularly if you can figure out which information is the truth, I'll put that in quotes, that's a story for another day. But you get to switch to a higher vibration song. It literally means that every note that you have, every thought that you have, adds up to a song for your future. So what is the song you wish to sing? What is the song that will bring in the world that you desire? It's not just what you think about, you bring about. It's what you sing about. When you're dwelling on the news or something terrible that's happened, you are singing more on that into existence. But when you're focused on the most amazing pet or child or rooster or experience or millions of viewers or millions of dollars or the most amazing business or the way that you can help the world in the most incredible manner possible, and that is what your mind keeps dwelling and dwelling and dwelling on, that becomes your dominant force. You become unstoppable. When your mind as creator is mixed with emotion, it's pure song. It is the song that unlocks the key to heaven. So what does this mean? It means that we can sing a new subconscious. We can sing a new pattern. Song is resonance. Song is frequency. Song is the vibration that unlocks whatever you desire. So if we were to pause here, if we were to take a deep breath, all right, I'm getting this, Michael. What you think about, you bring about. What you sing about, which is a thought and emotion, is what you bring about. What you're saying is, I get to watch each and every one of my thoughts, Michael? Well, yeah. Isn't that difficult? Well, no. Because if I say, I want you to think about a black cat, you think of a black cat. Think of a gold coin. You think of a gold coin. You can switch your thoughts just like that. And the more awake and aware you become, the easier it becomes to switch from the song that you do not desire to the song that you do desire. It's interesting because I love taking this idea of song. There are so many pop songs, hip hop songs, culture, what's the word for it? Songs in popular culture that get stuck in our head and are playing over and over and over again. It could be an uplifting, positive song, in which case you feel great about your life and great about your day. It could be the song about being a loser. You feel less good about yourself. What we want to do is start repeating a message in our mind that becomes our new dominant song. I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. It doesn't have to have a tune to it. It can. That's powerful. That's like song squared. I was walking with Ruru, my pet rooster, earlier today. He doesn't like to be called Ruru, apparently, according to the animal communicators we've had on the show. He prefers Roo. He finds that a lot more regal. So I was walking Roo earlier today. Got to get comfortable with that walking Roo. And I was singing to him what I desire, singing to him what I want in life. And we're here in the California desert, so I was also singing a song for rain. And I'm convinced, we had a little rain roll through earlier today. I'm convinced if we all get into song together, if there is a convergence, we'll call it a harmonic convergence. We've heard that term before. If we have a harmonic convergence, all of us coming into harmony as one, that's group prayer. Now you're talking about the guests we had on recently, Lynn McTaggart, Power of 8, and miracles that come about by praying together. And we'll do a really brief meditation at the end on this very concept. When you come together in song as one, you are truly unstoppable. It's interesting. I'm working with this most amazing team, and we're creating a document, hope to present it at the UN, called A New Paradigm in Politics. And I'm not really a politics kind of guy, but what I would like to do is sing a new song of humanity into existence. A song where we truly all get to come together. A song where we sing in a new future for ourselves. Because that's what we're doing when we're singing with our minds. Every single thought is a note. Every single note makes a song. Which means if you want a better life, sing a better song. So, if you sing about becoming a loser, that's what you become. You sing about becoming a millionaire. That's what you make. So what you sing about is what you bring about. So make it a great song. Certainly, where you put your focus is the door you'll open with your mind. You know, one of the biggest challenges we have with this? We're afraid to sing our greatest song. We're afraid of our greatness. The book hasn't come out yet, Automatic Writing. The automatic writing experience. It's already number 1, and we're going, Breathe into it. Get uncomfortable with it. Sing an even greater song at a higher octave. When you sing, it becomes very clear where your wounds, where your blocks are. Don't stop singing. Sing right through them. There's an old Chinese movie, Chinese comedy, called Kung Fu Hustle. I had no idea I was going to bring Kung Fu Hustle up. And in Kung Fu Hustle, one of the things there is a killer. This is going to be fun. A killer has this Chinese instrument. It's kind of like a guitar flipped on its side, where it's flat before him, and he plucks various strings. And with each string he plucks, a dagger comes flying out of it. Means be careful the notes you choose. And these daggers can actually knock down walls with the notes. So let's go to the more positive side of things. I can't do that. I can't possibly do that. That can't. This can't. I can't. You're telling me no, it's not possible. These are songs you're singing with your mind. What if we switch the song? That is possible. I can do that. I am capable of greatness. I can achieve anything. Why is my woohoo out there? Woohoo! That's a song. That's a frequency. That goes straight into your heart. And so you can literally take those notes and knock down walls. The future is already here, realized in your song. So let's bring it back to our story here for a little bit, and then we'll begin to wind things down. Recently, I've had this sense of inevitability. I'm watching the Hollywood producers appear. I'm watching the book take off. I'm watching our business take off, our classes take off at a level beyond, I don't know if it's a level that I couldn't have imagined, but a far greater level than I ever expected at this time. How does it get any better than this? With that said, I've been singing a very powerful song. What's the song? It's the song of inevitability. I've been telling Jessica, my wife, also known as Pookie, upgraded to the Pook Star. I've been saying our greatest future is inevitable. It's already here, and it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's inevitable, it's inevitable, it's inevitable. And I have said that and sung that so much that our greatest future is inevitable. Your greatest future is too. Once you begin singing the song of what you desire. Now, there's another concept here from Napoleon Hill. I might as well bring it up now. And that is your definite chief aim. So we're kind of mixing Neville Goddard and Napoleon Hill. Neville Goddard talks about sing the song. Again, I'm the singing guy here. Neville Goddard talks about get in the emotional state of already having it. Woohoo! And it is yours. Get in the state of having it, and it is already yours. Napoleon Hill talks about writing down your definite chief aim, mixing it with emotion, and it is already here. It is yours. So what's a definite chief aim? This is the cool stuff. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Now, okay, you can get the automatic writing experience, and you can talk with the guides, and you can get direction, and I cannot recommend this enough. But when you start to get a glimpse, a glimmer, an idea of where you want to go, you don't need the exact details yet. We're going to have a talk about that in the future, about hypervisualization, or what I call VR visualization. And that's where things get even cooler. But for today, you don't need to know the exact details of your future. What would you like? Greater happiness, joy, peace, contentment, money, riches, which I guess is similar to money in that sense. What is it that you truly desire more than anything else? My guess is that you have at least a glimpse of. If you focus on that with everything that you have, that's what Napoleon Hill calls the dominant force. It can't help but come about. We call that your definite chief aim. The more clarity you bring to where you want to go and what you would like to do and how you would like to feel, the more you're calling that into existence or heading toward the door. Your song will unlock that door. So there's an idea here. We've heard it so many times before. Be careful what you wish for. Why? Because your wish will start repeating over and over again inside of you. It becomes your song. That's your definite chief aim. And that is where you're going in life. So after this, if you were to do two things, if I was to have you do two things today, first off, I would watch what are the songs I'm singing. What are the songs I'm singing to the world? Is it a song of victimhood? Oh, poor me, what happened today? Or is it the song of my greatness? I'm so excited, I have the most amazing future, everything is coming to me, please forgive me. What is the song you are singing with your mind? And then, what is the song? The song. Dun, dun, dun. What is the song I want to play and play and play over and over and over and over again? Your mind is a jukebox. You put in the coin, you flip through, if you can remember an old school jukebox, and you pick which song you want to play. And you don't go, well, the jukebox won't play my song, it's only going to play. No, you put in the coin, you choose, you press A1, and that's what you're going to get. Your definite chief aim is the song you want to play. So homework number 2, I love giving homework. Number 1, watch the songs you're singing. Number 2, start to come up with your definite chief aim. What is that one most important thing that I desire to do above and beyond all else? Or what is that conglomeration that comes up in just a few sentences of what I want to do that I put together and want more than anything else? So, for myself, raise people's vibration, shift consciousness, elevate humanity, with more time for family, more time to play, traveling to meet with Indigenous elders, writing the greatest books, and being able to speak with you while having a child or children and having the most amazing family and experiences and joy. Okay, that's a whole bunch, but wrapped all together. I could say that in a sentence or two. I can envision it, I can picture it, I can see it, I can repeat it, I can dwell on it. I can dwell on it in my mind, and I can dwell on it and dwell on it and dwell on it, and it becomes a song. That's your definite chief aim. Now, if you're going, I can't think about my definite chief aim. I need to focus on a house. I need to focus on a job. Okay, great. Let's get crystal and clear on that focus and sing that song. So I'm going to use an example in our lives. We're here by Joshua Tree, California. Really, really cool place. And amazing goodness is coming to us at this time. Amazing goodness. And yet, we want a place with more greenery. We want a place with more mountains. Eventually, we want two places, a place with water, a place with mountains. It's slowly, this Bali place is coming into existence for us without us even trying. I see this coming. How does it get any cooler than this? And there's a Colorado or Montana place coming in as well. Very, very cool. So how are we using this song, this definite chief aim, everything that I'm saying today to help bring that about? Well, I'm using the ultimate manifestation tool, Zillow. And I am going into Zillow and I'm looking up homes, and I'm looking up places I want to be, and I'm looking up towns, and I'm looking up rooms, and I'm looking up gardens, and I'm looking up, there was a house this week that had the most amazing chicken coop for Roo, that is. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? And I start playing in my mind's eye, attaching all these different pieces together, coming up with a good sense of what feels exciting to me, what feels right. And I keep playing these thoughts, singing this song over and over and over again to myself, which brings up a new concept. Our song affirms and informs the field. Our song affirms and informs the field. What in the world does that mean? It means we're all swimming. We're all doing the backstroke. We're all doing the freestyle or the crawl. We're all swimming in a soup of energy where everything is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Or, to put it another way, if you like butterflies. Ooh, I've never played with the concept in terms of butterflies yet. All right. A caterpillar goes in the chrysalis and it becomes, well, it uses digestive enzymes. It's kind of not PG-13-ish, horror movie-ish here. It digests itself and it becomes living pus. It digests itself to such an extent, it even breaks down its DNA because the caterpillar and the butterfly will have different DNA. All right, here's where it gets interesting. Somewhere in that pus is a blueprint that tells the field of energy, tells the field of pus, you're going to become an eye cell. I want you to go here. You're going to become an antenna. I want you to go here. You're going to become a wing. You get to go here. Something is affirming and informing the field of everything, where things get to go. And suddenly out of that comes the most amazing butterfly because of the intelligence involved. In this case, you are the intelligence as a co-creator with the universe. What does that mean? It means if you don't know where you want to go, that's where you're going to get. The more you have an understanding of what you want to bring about, the more you plant that, you affirm that in consciousness, you affirm that in the energy, in the field that is everything and everywhere. And the more you inform, the more you say, this is what I want. This is what I want. Here's how I want it. And universe either says, your wish is my command, or it says, I have something even better in mind for you if you're open. It's why whenever I do a prayer, I say, for my highest good, the highest good of all, or something better. That or something better becomes hypercritical. Because if you're grabbing on tight to what you desire, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, universe doesn't have the opportunity to give you something even better. So we want to be open. Let's bring it back to this home in Montana or Colorado. And I'm starting to look and I'm starting to get excited and I'm starting to sing a song in my mind, by my mind going over and over and over and over again. You see the spinning that I'm doing here? See, your mind is electrical. Thoughts are electrical, among other things, magnetic. And as this magnetic electrical field is traveling around and around and around and around and around and around, I create a magnet, an electromagnet, one of the most powerful magnets on Earth. Actually, quantum magnet, but that even goes beyond things here. But you can create the most incredible magnet by running that thought over and over and over and over again. I can see the home. I can feel the home. I can experience the home. It's got cross-country skiing here. It's got a 2-lane twin lap pool here. It's got an indoor-outdoor coop for Roo and for his chicks where they can walk inside and out, but they're fully protected at the whole time. It's newer. I can see what it looks like. I can smell what it feels like. The kitchen's amazing. The hood over the stove, the center area for cooking. How does it get any better than this? The view. I'm affirming and informing the field with my thought, repeating over and over again with my song. And it can't help but come about or something even better. Because you're putting out your desire to the universe with energy, with emotion, with resonance, with frequency, with harmony. And you can't help but for it to come about. Last few things here as far as I can feel. And it's interesting because when I'm doing this, there's a lot of channeling going on. So I say last few things, and then universe may bring up one more thing. And universe may bring up another. So let's see where we go. I do promise you we're going to be done by just about an hour with a meditation because I want to get you into the zone. It becomes easier to sing the song of our lives, to sing the song that unlocks and opens the most magical door to our future. When we put up the notes all around us, what does that mean? It means that even the greatest of musicians in a band, or not in a band, we'll go to a symphony, have music there before them. When we surround ourselves with the notes, we can't help but bring them about. So in other words, our song, thoughts in your head, clearly thoughts mixed with emotion, that's your song. But guess what? So is what you put on your wall. So is what you have behind you. So is your view. So is your vehicle. So is the clutter. So is the everything in your life is singing a song. Let's breathe that in. Every single thing in your life, without exception, is singing a song. So here's the challenge as you look around you. Is your life in harmony? Is everything around you, and yes, we could go to everyone around you, singing the same song? Now, it doesn't have to be at the same note. There are songs that are sung that, just look at a piano. One hand is doing, the melody, the other is doing chords or something to that effect. Forgive me, Mom, in the 7 years of piano lessons I took. But one hand is doing one thing, one hand is doing the other. But that can still come together into the most beautiful piece of music. You don't ask in a symphony the violinist to play the same note as the timpanist, as the person playing the flute. But it all comes together in harmony. That's what we're shooting for in our lives. Every single thing you ingest is either in harmony or not. And I'm not just talking about the foods you take in. That's one form of ingestion. What you smell, whether that's food, whether that's incense, whether it's something not so nice, that is another form of ingesting. What you read about is another. What you see on the walls, that's another. All of these are ways of taking in information that either come into harmony with your song or really into a state of chaos. We've all heard a band tuning up beforehand. Actually, I really like the sound. To me, there's something about the band getting ready to play or a symphony getting ready to play and all those discordant notes that actually Pavlovian response triggers, oh, goody in me. But when your home environment, your car environment, your work environment, your internal environment are singing chaotic songs, it becomes very hard to affirm and inform the field of anything. For your house is singing, your car is singing, everything around you is singing. The question is, what note do you wish them to be singing? So I'm not a huge materialist guy. It's kind of interesting. I may have Jessica and I may have the only bright yellow Tesla with gold wheels. But we're not actually doing it to say, hey, look at my Tesla with bright yellow, blah, blah, blah. Of which Rue is taking a nap in it right now. But it sings a song that makes us feel good. We look at it and it's a woohoo! It makes us feel happy. It makes us feel abundant. It makes us feel great. That's how you want everything in your life. Every embellishment, every decoration, every decor, every single thing around you is a note for your greatest music. What's the music you wish to play? When you get this, you look at the pile of clutter before you and go, no. That's not the song I wish to play. And you start chipping away at it. Maybe that hits a chord. Maybe I actually said that for a reason. Such a bad pun. A chord, but it's no accident. When somebody says you hit a chord, that's music. Every single thought in you is music. Everything is a vibration. So your job is to find your note, find your music, surround yourself with the music that brings your life into harmony, and keep it in your heart no matter what. Keep that music in your life no matter what. Let's breathe in for a moment. And out. That too is a chord. That's music you just made. Music doesn't have to be loud. I made a photo book years ago that I'll probably put out in the next few years, called The Sound of Silence. Silence is the purest note out there. And it is the most powerful prayer. So, on that note, we get to wrap things up and dive into a brief meditation here. First off, automatic writing. Meant to keep a copy on my desk. Don't have one with me, but you can see it right back here behind me. Automatic writing experience. Oh my God. Your opportunity to go quiet each morning. Put pen to paper. Write to your guides and ask, what do I need to know? Where do I get to go from here? What's the most important thing for me to do today? And to find your purpose, your path, your direction in life. Simply by going into this writing process. A book, as I sang a song, a book has magically appeared. I love this book. I loved this book. This book sang itself into existence. So when this book first came out, not when it first came out, when this book first started singing its song, I was going for a walk with Jessica by Pyramid Mountain in New Jersey. And we'd been doing automatic writing. We'd been doing it every single day at that point. I think it'd been close to a year. Our show came out of automatic writing. Our amazing business came out of automatic writing. Jessica's healing from mold toxicity poisoning in part came out of automatic writing. All this goodness came from going quiet each morning, getting into a meditative state, and talking with the guides or talking to our inner wisdom. Very different from journaling. Journaling is a process where I say, I want this, I did this is what's going on in my life. I, me, my, sort of like George Harrison of the Beatles. Automatic writing is it's okay, dear one. You are loved. You are good. Here is what you can do. Here is maybe what your song is. You are surrounded by love. You are surrounded by goodness. We are here to support you, dear one. That's automatic writing. That's actually the voice that I plug into throughout my interviews as well, or my coaching sessions or any of my classes. That's the voice that you plug into in automatic writing. And so when Jessica first told me to write a book on automatic writing, my first response as a good linear coach, former running coach, are you crazy? No, 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 no. And then the Guides of Awe started speaking to me. And they started singing, oh, yes, 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 yes. You must write this book. You get to write this book. You're gonna write this book. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I give. 4 tries. 4 versions of this book came out before I could fully embody this book, embrace this book. It took almost 5 years. Oh my God, 5 years. I am so proud of this because it walks people through step by step how to start doing automatic writing, and anybody can do it, but it took out all the junk. It's still an amazing guidebook. How you manifest, how you speak with loved ones who've crossed over and are on the other side, how you heal your ego, how you rewire your subconscious, the history of automatic writing, the science with SPECT scans of the brain on automatic writing. How does it get any better than this? But it all came out of a song in my mind that you start singing the song and you start singing it more and more. This is what, going back full circle, Napoleon Hill calls it deceiving the subconscious, because you keep saying it and saying it and saying it. But when you sing the greatest song, you unlock a door that already exists. You're not deceiving the subconscious, you're just guiding the subconscious. And that song was automatic writing. So if you want to get automatic writing, if you want to check this out, I always recommend your local bookseller. Oh my God, do I want to support he never used to be the little guy, but do I want to support our local sellers? And then also Amazon. You can absolutely get it. We are the #1 new book on angels and spirit guides and getting stronger and stronger each minute. It's kind of amazing. How does it get any better than this? And I recommend you don't get just 1 copy, you don't get 2 copies, you get 3 copies. Here's why. Get 1 for yourself. You are going to exhaust this book going through it. Here, what do I have? Raise your vibration through the automatic writing experience. 1 random page. What else do I have? Creativity comes from somewhere, but where? Ooh. How automatic writing steered me back on track and can steer you back on track as well. There's so much goodness in here that you will just use this day after day. But give a copy to a loved one as well and let them experience this goodness too. In fact, Jessica and I do automatic writing each morning and then compare notes. And it's really, really cool. It's kind of ooga booga land what we get out of this process, because we'll get similar messages, similar teachings each day. Thankfully, they're not disagreeing with each other. It would be like, what's going on? Of course, that's in the book too. How do I tell if it's me that's writing? How do I tell if it's my ego? Where is this voice coming from? If it is my ego, what in the world do I do about it? Well, you can use it for healing. The book shows you how. But so get it for yourself and a loved one. You can even compare notes, or get it for a parent, or get it for a child, so that they can also tap into source, so that on a daily basis, they're not feeling lost either. And then get 1 for somebody who is really, really struggling. It's called awe, automatic writing experience, because when you dive into this state, you can't help but feel much better, to feel so much lighter, to literally take that dark cloak of heaviness, of depression, of worry, of fear, of anxiety, and take it off of you and say, angels, guides, universe, you take this. Because really, when you're diving into awe, and I don't think I've ever said it this way, but it goes to our theme for today. You go into a state of awe and you're able to write in the state, which really is channeling. You're going to learn how to channel. You don't have to call it that. You don't have to worry about having any skills. Everybody can do this. Yeah, but I can't write. Great. Then your thinking mind won't even get in the way. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But you go into prayer to step down into automatic writing. What you're really doing is going into song. And you're getting in harmony. You're getting in frequency. You're getting in vibrational alignment with something greater than yourself. And you can't help but start to feel much, much better. I break it down this way. 10% of people who start into automatic writing get the most profound words, lyrics, poetry, prose. I have yet to get lyrics. They get it on day number 1. About 10% of people get just very profound words of wisdom, similar to what I'm sharing here today. Most people, I joke and say most mere mortals, about 60% of us, get little snippets in the beginning. You are loved. It's okay. You're all right. Everything will be fine. Tiny little snippets. And then about 20% of people don't get anything for about a week or two. Then the words start to flow. But they start to feel much, much better. You will start to feel much, much better from day 1. Why? Because you're getting into harmony. I'm calling this a cosmic handshake. You're getting into harmony with something so much greater than yourself. That's the or something better. That's the magic elixir. That's the most incredible place to play in life. Playing in the or something better. Playing in that magical song. And so the automatic writing experience gets you into attunement. Gets you into harmony with something so much greater than yourself. Here's what's cool, bringing it back full circle. How does automatic writing have to do with what we're talking about here today? Because once you start diving into that voice of awe, once you start hearing that voice of love, once you start hearing how much you are supported by the universe, it becomes much, much easier to hear that voice, and becomes much, much easier to dial back the songs you don't desire in your mind so that you get in harmony with your greatest path, with your greatest purpose, with your greatest direction. You are in harmony with your mind, which is so important because now, more than ever, whether it's from social media, don't kid yourself, that puts yourself in a place of discordance. Whether that's in the news, that puts yourself in a place of discordance. Oh wait, let's break down that word. Discord. Notice chord in there? Everything is about harmony, frequency, resonant, attunement, song. Discordance, a bad note. When you follow the news, you feel bad because you just hit a bad note. When you follow social media and you see how much greatness is in people's lives, it may leave you with a, bad note. Or you see all the troubles and trials and tribulations, and that leaves you in discordance, a bad note. Once you start playing with you start to choose a different note. You get back to your greatest song. How does it get any better than this? Where can you get this? Of course, your local bookseller, Amazon. And if you want to do the video-based program with a live class once a month with me, go to automaticwriting.com. automaticwriting.com. Lots of bonuses, lots of good stuff there for you as well. automaticwriting.com. This helps you get into the song of the universe. And so I'm going to do a meditation in a minute. But that's really what I want to wrap up with here, is that the hills are alive with the sound of music, and so are you. The hills are alive with the sound of music, with your greatest dreams, each and every moment by the song you sing. So what is the song you choose to sing? Sing it from the mountaintops. Sing it in your car. Sing it in the bathroom. Sing it in the shower. Sing it especially before you go to sleep. Sing it when you get up in the morning. And sing it until you almost can't sing it anymore. And then sing it once again. Because this song, this vibration, woohoo, is the key to unlock the future that is already here. Or to put it in the words of automatic writing, rejoice, 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 for the kingdom of heaven is here. It's in your song. So with that said, let's dive into a really, really brief meditation here. And so what I'm going to have you do is sit up good and tall but comfortable. I'm going to have you breathe in. Thank you for joining me. I go to gratitude always. So thank you for joining me here today. Remember, we've got live events every Sunday night. I have a premiere every Tuesday night. Click that subscribe button. Click that bell icon to be notified of upcoming shows and premieres. And I can't wait to see you at the next event. And of course, not only subscribe, but share this with others. Just as I say, get 3 books so you can help change the world. Share the show with others so you can help change their lives as well. All right, let's sit up good and tall. Breathe in through the nose, down to the belly, and out. In and out. In and out. As you continue to do this, I want you to ask yourself in your mind's eye, what is your song? What do you want to focus on now, today, in this moment? What do you want to focus on in life? Is it greater happiness? Joy, free time, health? Maybe it's overcoming injury or illness. Is it more peace? A family that finally comes back together as one? As you continue to breathe in and out, I want you to feel into something that you would really like to bring about in your life. Something you want right now more than anything else. This is your song, dear one. And as you continue to breathe in and out, I want you to sing your song. Breathe in, thinking about the goodness you desire, and out. In, thinking about that most amazing future that is already here, and out. Breathe in, knowing that future already exists and is waiting for you and your song, and out. And now, as you continue to breathe in and out, I want you to imagine the most amazing glowing golden sun above you. And with each breath, you are drawing that sun towards you. You breathe in, it grows closer, and out. Breathe in, that sun is right before you. And breathe out. You breathe in again, and the sun has gone in. It has shrunk in size and has gone in right to your heart. And with each breath, you feel this most amazing glowing sun in your chest. You breathe in this glowing golden light and out. You breathe in this most amazing light charging up your song and out. You breathe in. There's so much golden light inside of you, you almost can't contain it, and out. So now as you continue to breathe in and out, you are filled with so much light and love that we're going to all join hands together on the other side of the veil. It's all right. This is COVID safe. And we are becoming one giant sun as we breathe in the light and out. And in the light and out. And you have so much golden love and light to share that we are going to start on every single one of the exhalations, sending out all the love and light in the world to people who are in need, people who are sick, people who are isolated, people who are struggling, no matter where they may be. Breathe in all this glowing golden light and out. Send out light and love to everyone in need. And in all this glowing golden light, send out all the love and light to people who are sick, people who are infirm, people who are stuck, who are so desperate for help. And take in all this glowing golden light and out to everyone all across the planet in need. In glowing golden light and out love and light. In love and light and out love and light. And in so much incredible glowing light and out, sending it out to everybody in need wherever they are. And in as much glowing golden light as you can and out. Send it out to people in hospitals, people sick, people who are stuck. And in and out. In and out. In and out. That's it from here. Feel free to keep breathing in and out like this, breathing in the goodness, sending out the love as long as you would like. Come join us for our Wednesday Manifestation Mastery Circle. You can find that at inspirenationuniversity.com. Certainly check out Automatic Writing, automaticwriting.com. And I want you to sing your way through this day. I want you to sing your way through this week, this month, this life. Continuously asking yourself, what's my song? And singing it from the highest peak and mountaintop, even if, especially if, it's only in your mind. Remember, what you think about, you bring about, but what you sing about, you manifest at a completely different level. Love you guys so, so much. Shine bright. Woohoo! I hope so much you enjoyed this show as much as I did. To check out more incredible shows, click here. Subscribe below. Be sure to click on that bell icon. Be notified of upcoming shows, YouTube premieres, and live events with me. Big thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Share. And above and beyond all else, shine bright. Woohoo! Love you guys so, so much.